Joining me now, our next speaker, Jon Leonetti from Des Moines, Iowa, is here to join us at our 7th Annual Men's Conference here in the Diocese of Beaumont at the campus of Lamar University. And Jon, welcome.
Thanks
for
brother.
joining us.
Appreciate it.
Your topic today, becoming a man of the cross.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that, the theme that you have going, and what you hope to deliver to the men.
Yeah, so Jesus made it pretty clear, right?
Yeah.
If you want to come after me, you got to deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. That's it, right? That was the major command of all the disciples, and they did it, we know. But Jesus said, I'm going to go first. And so he did. And he shows us really there what love really looks like. And of course, he saves us there. But in so saving us there, he shows us where we have to go as well. And that is to the cross. And if we're going to be men, we got to be men of the cross first. Resurrection comes later, but there's no Easter Sunday without Good Friday.
Talk to me about the impact that you hope these men get out of your talk.
Well, I hope they know more than anything that if you're going to be a disciple of the Lord Jesus, that it's not going to be easy, right? Because true love, Jesus Christ on the cross, wasn't easy. You know, Jesus came down here. He could have died any way he wanted to. He's God. He didn't have to die at all. But he chose to go to the most brutal form of execution that was, I think, in the world, but certainly of the day. The crucifixion, ex crucis, Latin for out from the cross, a way of kind of pushing your body out of the cross just to breathe, to take your next breath. One of the most brutal forms that the Romans knew, or the most brutal form the Romans knew. And Jesus allowed himself to be able to go there. And really kind of setting the stage for what discipleship is going to be for us as well. That if we are going to be followers of the Lord Jesus, we too have to deny ourselves. We do have to die to ourselves, go into the cross, and to be able to live that every day of our lives. And as I said before, then the resurrection comes later. When we die, we see heaven. What
are some of the biggest challenges that men face when they're trying to take up the cross?
Oh, I think doubt. I think fear. I think this kind of illusion of self-sufficiency that we have in our culture today, kind of it's all about me. I can kind of shoulder this. I think a lot of times men kind of see discipleship kind of like, one would put on muscle at the gym, right? I got to do all the work. And the Lord Jesus says, no, I'm going to do all the work. You know, he makes it about as easy as possible. He says, that beautiful image of the prodigal son story when the father sees the son in the distance and he runs to the son. It would have been unheard of for a first century Jew, head of the household, to ever be caught running. And so running was a great sign of desperation in the time of Jesus. And that is always something that I've remembered when I think of what God has done for us, that he has run to us. What we have to do is be able to say yes to him. So I think putting all of that away, knowing that Jesus has done all the heavy lifting for us, and as men, we just have to be humble and accept.
In practical terms, what does it mean to be a man of the cross?
Well, first and foremost, it means that our life can't be about us any longer, right? That's what love is. The truest definition of love is to will the good of the other as other, and really kind of in layman's terms, what that means for us is that it means that if I want what's best for you, I need to have the best intentions for you, right? I want what's best for you because it's best for you, not because I get anything out of it. And so selfishness, greed, ego, all of it's got to die, right? That's what the cross does. It kills. It kills all selfishness, greed, ego in each and every one of us. And that's a battle for every man, you know? Again, selfishness, greed, ego, every one of us struggle with it on a daily basis. And so insofar as we go to the cross, we die to it. We become an alter Christus like Jesus as well. So that's the goal, right? And for every one of us in our marriages and our families and in our working environments, everyday living is to no longer live my life where it's just about me.
It's always about somebody else.
Yeah,
it should be.
Has to be. Jesus says, love God above all, right? And then love your neighbor as yourself, right? Love God above all, love your neighbor as yourself. It's God, it's neighbor, it's me. And so insofar as I get that order right, then I'm going to be able to live the discipleship that the Lord Jesus commands.
Very good. Appreciate it, Jon.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you.